timeline torn, silver age echoes, modern age born. Speculators hunt, chasing that grail. Slab it, grade it, cannon prevails. Bubble screams, ink in my veins. Bullets loaded, continuity chains. Every run, every arc, every bleed. FOMO flames feed the market's greed. Roar slab, the hype is alive. Trending heat keeps the legends revived. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slab it, grade it, immortal pain. IzzyVerse, cannon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip that spec, pumping dumb dreams. Holy grail whispers, tear at the seams. Market spikes in the rumor mill's breath. Crossovers ink the line of death. Footnotes trace the collector's code. White pages pure in a mylar hold. Investment grade, sealed in a tomb, but the panels still scream, they boom. Back issue fire, collector's sin. Every variant cover pulls you back in. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slab it, grade it, immortal pain. IzzyVerse, cannon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip it, press it, spec it, grade it. Cannon's eternal, you can't escape it. KSU, arc eternal, bleed through you. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slab it, grade it, immortal pain. IzzyVerse, cannon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip it, press it, spec it, grade it. Cannon's eternal, you can't escape it. KSU, arc eternal, bleed through you. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slab it, grade it, immortal. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, cannon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. It's more than a run. It's the crossover you can't outrun. The IzzyVerse lives on. The IzzyVerse lives on.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing?
How you doing?
I do good. You know how I do. We're
No.
here. Today is like the first real cold day in New York.
And boy, and not even New York, all over. It was here to let everybody know
Winter is coming.
winter is coming. I mean, one of my clients said this first thing this morning, it is brick outside.
Well, the crazy thing is I didn't get to go outside, but my wife was telling me it was cold, and then my girls went downstairs. It was cold because today is a holiday. For those of you who don't know, in America, it is Veterans Day, and the
It's
girls.
also Remembrance Day in Canada.
There you go. Thank you for sharing that. So, I looked outside, and it kind of snowed, but wasn't enough to say like major snow. Did it snow up there where you're at?
Flurries.
Yeah.
Flurries.
We had
Just
flurs.
to remind you.
Yeah, we had flurs instead of flurries because it was like boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's say what's up to the guys in the chat. And it's so nice to see my boy Las Cruces return.
Isn't it wonderful?
It just I feel whole again. You know what I'm saying? So hooray for Las Cruces and woohoo! And please don't forget to slam that like button. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Oh, here we got Matt, Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Good evening, fellow nerds. I know you're going to be hanging out with him later today.
That's right. He's got to keep an eye on us. He's got to
Yep.
keep an eye on us to make
You saw how I gave you guys credit there for in the pre video pre-show video.
It was very sweet.
Yeah, it worked really well with all the stuff that's going on, all the chaos of the song.
Yes.
Absolute Joker is terrifying. We'll talk a little bit about Absolute Joker.
It really is.
And he pre-ordered the cover A and Jock cover. I'll be honest, all the covers are awesome right now, the way I've seen them. We got TM Nerdy, #enjoy. All right. And hello from Nuevo Mexico. Dude, you got to remember this. Nuevo Mexico.
I am so upset that I forgot recently that he is in Las Cruces, and I was like, I am the biggest dork ever.
He's actually probably somewhere else. Just saying. And DVH is in the house.
He really is there. I've seen proof.
I know. The doctor is in the house. I've sent things to him, so I'm sure. Evening, all. How you doing, DVH? Hey guys, does anyone know? Does anyone know if Absolute Batman 14 is a key book or not? I can seem to find it. Any info about it? This is Chico Suaves. How you doing, Chico Suaves? I love Chico because every time Chico leaves a comment, it's in reference to us giving him information. So I love it. It's good seeing you, Chico. As far as I know, there's no key significance behind Absolute Batman 14. However, it is the book that's going to come before Absolute Batman 15, which will be featured the full first appearance of the Absolute Joker. So there is a possibility that it may have a cameo. So we won't know until the book actually comes out. And yeah, Key Collector doesn't know anything right now because they don't have that stuff. And as you can see, you saw that too. So maybe they'll update their website. They'll update the website once they know what's actually in the book.
I mean, listen, 14 hits the stands November 26th. So, you still got time. You still got time.
And DVH is asking if the song is an AI. The reality of it, the song was done by my friend. Now, did he use AI? I can't answer that because I have no idea. All I can tell you is that he engineered the song for me, and I love it. So there's your answer. Robert Pops, Grams, Spring. Dude, why we gotta have the long name? I know it's Pops. What's going on, Pops? How you doing, my man? And let's see here. And we got Canadian Survivalist with good vibes. JSS Brooklyn in the house as well. And Code, the current temperature is 75 degrees here in South Mexico. And now it's 29 in Virginia? Damn! Yep. DVH, I keep forgetting you guys aren't on Mondays anymore. I was sat here last night thinking I could really use some hot Izzy and Cliff action. Well, the funny thing about Mondays is that the council is still on Mondays. Is that correct, Cliff?
That's correct. 8 p.m. Mondays.
That's right. So
time.
it's still on. And then at 9 p.m., I'm in cover price. So I do cover price on Mondays. That's why we moved. That's one of the reasons why we moved to Tuesdays. But another reason was it's just easier for me to do Tuesdays now. But now that I have cover price at 9 o'clock Eastern, I do that show. So you go with.
I can be here too.
There you go. And we got Hyper Black Knight. What's going on? Where you get that? How you doing?
David and Cody, yay.
The Collector P is also. Wow, this is a good set of names I'm seeing here. Did anyone pick up Detective 1102, the Mr. Mark Spears first by him Joker cover? Interesting. To answer that question, I did not.
I gotta go look it up to see if I even recognize it.
I just wanted to know if how much I hate myself for loving it. All right. Yeah. So before we got some house cleaning, right? That we call this house cleaning. That's what it's called. To get over with. As you already know, we're in a new month, and in the new month we start a new rack pack, and we're gonna kick it off with one item right now. Cliff, you were witness to me getting this item a couple of weeks ago. It is the first item that we're going to introduce into the rack pack. And it is going to be a slab. And we are going to do, for those of you who love...
Oh, you know what?
This artwork.
It's not the slab I'm thinking of. All right.
Oh, yeah. No,
out.
Those slabs are for other reasons. No, it's going to be the Moon Knight. It's Moon Knight #1.
Hey.
With art by Gabriel Del Otto in a 9.8. This is the first item of the Rat Pack. Now, it's very easy to be part of this. You could either be a member of the Rat Pack. Well, all you have to do is you could put as low as $1 a month. That's as low as this thing goes. Or you could choose to leave a super chat. When you leave a super chat, you're forcing me to add more to the pack. I like how I said that. You're forcing me. So this is already included. So this right now, only channel members are eligible because no one has left a super chat yet. But once you leave a super chat, you are eligible to be part of the monthly giveaway. This is the first item. And yes, Cliff, I do have 5 more items to add to the Rat Pack. And again, as always, once a super chat is entered in, you'll get your opportunity. You give me a letter, A, B, C, D, or E, and we will reveal what's in this new pack. So that's how you're going to be doing it. I also see Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, is in the house. What's going on, my man? And I think I skipped them, but the real James Willie is also in the house.
But I also see 1063.
1063 is also in the house. What's going on? Shane did you see the stack of boxes from CG?
Yes, I did, that are almost as tall as his tall self. Have you met Shane in person?
No, dude. He's
a
Canadian.
tall mofo. He is a very tall mofo, let me tell you.
Yes, I know. And Cliff, you started doing it, so we're gonna add to the pack. So,
by the way, it censored me. It made me change one of the words that I had already censored.
He's a tall drink of water.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's got delts, buys, tries, and everything. A lot of the stuff that I like to eat.
There you go. All right, Cliff. What letter are we going to add? A, B,
I'm going to go with the
D.
letter C.
So we're going to go with the letter C. Okay, the letter C will be, I believe it is, let's see, I got A, B, and C. So we got C here. This is the first book. And what we have here is the first cover appearance of the new Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
There she is. I forget her name, but yeah. There you have it.
Of course you do.
That's yeah, I know, right? It probably won't last long, you know. But here is the first with her new board, which okay, cool, awesome. I do like this cover though a lot. So this is the first book in the pack, so we're gonna add it in there. All right. Throughout the day, if you guys want to add to the pack, we still got 4 more items to include in the pack. I will say there is a fan favorite artist. Actually, there's 2 fan favorite artists. There's a specialty item, and there's something else here. So that's for you guys. And I see also in the house, SP Cards fan. What's going on? I'm getting a lot of good people in the house. So you ready to talk some news?
Of course.
So here we go with the news. It's time for the headlines. This news just dropped. Like within the last half hour, this news just dropped. Werewolf by Night is getting a sequel.
I love it. I love it.
And Michael Chicano or Chachino?
Chicino, something like that.
Chicino.
Whatever. I loved him. Loved his brother. Loved the behind the scenes.
He is returning to direct Werewolf by Night. So it's in development right now, but it has been confirmed. Marvel hasn't made it official, but Deadline has confirmed that he is set to helm the follow-up, which is practically saying it's happening. All right. So the first,
how can I love it?
Well, the first one was fantastic, right? And look at that. We got Spidey Powder Tumblers in the house. And he's added to the super chat. What's going on, Jose? So Jose gets to pick the letter. So it's going to be A, B. We already did C, D, or E. So go ahead and do that for us. So going back to this. So this is the first ever special presentation. It was done all the way back. He says B.
He is on it.
All right. So letter B. It would have been nice if he picked another one, but letter B. Let me first.
Anything's got to be better than C. Anything's got to be better.
So before that, let's do a little switch around here. Let me just make it a little bigger. So we got letter B, and what we have here is a fan favorite artist in an anniversary issue.
Uh-huh.
And it's also a virgin cover.
Uh-huh.
It is King Spawn issue number 50, done by Scotty Young.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, look at that, man. Look at those teeth.
Right? Yeah, right. Because A, we love Scotty Young. B, we love Spawn. And thank God that it was better than that Silver Surfer. I would have been so mad, so sad. I was like, Izzy, why are you taking this giveaway? What's happening?
All right, so going back to
you're like,
you don't like the Silver. Well, you know what?
$349.
But it's not bad to go, smaller to bigger.
No, it's good. I'm just saying, like, I understand why the first one was there, but I gotta tell you, like, I was a little disappointed, so I got real scared for the next one. And I was like, all right, Scotty, Virgin, Spawn, okay, all right, we're going up. Don't
forget, we got this one too, so we gotta do that one. Oh, look at that. We got another one here. So as a non-C student, JSS Brooklyn. All right. Let's see where. No, JSS, he picked the one letter that you was already picked. JSS, you need to pick another letter. C was taken, and so was B. So we need another letter. You have A, D, or E. Okay. All right. While we wait on him. All right. So when we first saw Werewolf by Night, the TV series, it was a TV special. It was done in black and white, which was fantastic. What do you expect from this one, the second part?
I hope something equally as good. Give us it was a great self-contained story which nodded to its existence in the Marvel universe without dragging us through its existence in the Marvel Universe.
Do you think we'll see some kind of crossover? Like we got to see Man-Thing.
You know what? I don't. Yeah, like Man-Thing was great, but see, Man-Thing was new, so I hope that's what we see.
Yeah.
You know, something new, and like I hope it's like, you know, like I have no expectation, for instance, of like, oh, let's shove Blade in here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think Blade is a good choice because Mahershala Ali, we're not even sure he's actually coming to it. And what Marvel has gone in the record to say is that they want to, for the future, they want to separate the two, the TV from the movies. Like, I guess only on special occasions we'll get the crossovers between the two. I personally don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I like it when they interconnect. They don't have to be like confined to it. You know what I mean? But I want it to feel like it's all part of one cohesive universe. With that said, JSS Brooklyn did pick the letter D. So, I already know what letter D is, so let me go ahead and do this again. So, letter D, believe it or not, this is a very thin book because it's not a book. Right? Now, you notice Spidey Powder Tumblers is in the house. So,
yes,
the winner will get a Spidey Powder Tumbler. How you like that one?
I like that a lot.
We're going to add this is my Spidey Powder Tumbler. Look how nice this thing is. I love it. I drink from it all the time. So we're adding this into the pack. Now it's starting to look good. You starting to like this?
I like that very much. I have no qualms. I have no qualms.
We still got two more items, so we could add two more items by the end of the day. All right. Joffrey Castro's also in the house. What's going on, Joffrey? All right. Let's go to our next story of the day, and that's going to go into something that I personally am very excited to share with you guys. And you might have heard of it. News came out today, in fact. Actually, news came out yesterday for it. And that is, we're getting a Jimmy Olsen TV series.
Okay, I love this kid. Love him in everything. Love everything he does. Love it all. Okay, love him as Jimmy. All right. Mm-hmm. Why are we doing a Jimmy Olsen series?
Because of James Gunn.
I know. James Gunn. Why are you doing a Jimmy Olsen series?
So it sounds to me that James Gunn wants to keep within the Superman universe, right? And it also sounds to me like he doesn't want to expand outside of that, because we're getting Supergirl, we're getting Lanterns, but that was kind of like promised beforehand, and some other projects here and there. But it also looks like he wants to do this little Superman saga. Now, one thing I could say about the Jimmy Olsen TV series is that if they blend into the Jimmy Olsen comic book and what the comic book was like.
Oh, you mean like he shows up as Devil Boy?
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I want to see. Now, it's already starting off a little weird because they're going to focus on Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah.
So that means there's a Flash somewhere. There's got to be. So
sure.
That's my initial thoughts. So, yeah, Kingdom of the Nerves is saying it.
Keep in mind, they gave us Circe and no Wonder Woman. You know?
That is also true. But I think with Gorilla Grodd, you have to throw in some kind of Flash.
No, they gave us Circe and no Wonder Woman.
But what I'm saying is but it was an animated series.
It doesn't matter. It's part of
action. Oh no, did I lose Cliff or is it me? You guys let me know. Did I lose Cliff or is it me? Let me see. It's probably me. Did I lose you guys for a second? I lost you.
I know. I was talking to myself a lot. I was like, I'm like sitting here. I'm like, no, James Gunn said it's part of the DCU. It counts. I'm counting it.
Well, I'm not even getting the chat anymore. So guys in the chat, let me know. Okay, there's the chat. There you go.
Oh, you lost everything?
Yeah, it's just wow. That's one way to get Cliff to shut it.
I can think of more creative ways to get me to shut.
Yeah, it happens on occasion. Let's get back to this thing here so I could put it back up, loaded up there. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, so it's gonna be focused on Gorilla Grodd. It is a spinoff featuring the actor. His name is Skylar Gisonda.
I know you're butchering it, but
I know, but yeah. Well, can you say it?
It's you know what? I can't remember how to say it, but I used to know how to say it not long ago.
Well, Gisondo. I'm phonetically doing it. You know what I'm saying? Cliff's fault for sure. So I'm interested. I'm there. I want to see the cat. I want to see the Daily Planet. I want to see the cast. But what I also want to be able to see from this series is the actual connections to the Jimmy Olsen comic book. If you give me a Jimmy Olsen comic book in live action TV series, I'm there for it. If it's just, if it's just him being him, I'm not there for it as much. But if the movie showed us anything, this Jimmy Olsen's a ladies' man.
Yeah,
which is kind of where we're going at with the Jimmy character.
And he's a little bit oblivious to his ladies' man status, which I think is cute.
Yeah, which makes it work, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm there for it. I'm in for it. Which reminds me, we are going to talk a little. We are going to talk about Superman. There goes Black Crowns. Cliff, stop swearing.
Stop swearing.
Lando, my man, I love it. All right,
Lando, come here and make me.
Ooh.
It's only a 6-hour drive.
Well, he has to get ready for his show, which is at 9:00 today. All right.
I just love how he has 15 million shows to the point where Alex is concerned. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So Horrible as the big bad is awesome. Oh, Horrible Grodd is as the big bad is awesome. Horrible Grodd.
I'm sure he meant Gorilla Grodd and just like me.
It's getting to
yeah.
I like Horrible Grodd. It's such a complex villain, and I'm here for it. Yes, I agree. It's a matter of how they're gonna build it. What we're gonna get from it. You know what I mean? All right. Now let's go into a subject matter that we've been keeping an eye on, because that Superman book. It is now 8 days remaining.
Yeah.
And it hasn't even hit $3 million yet.
Izzy, there's 8 days remaining. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Those big ballers, the last day, maybe the second last day, but the last day you're going to watch it skyrocket. Someone out there wants that 9-point freaking O. You know?
Now we did get a chance to see it at the Chicago event that happened. I know, was it Mon Comics that was there? He had a chance to see it, and he said it presents really well.
I don't think
it wasn't Mon Comics. Oh my goodness, my brain's not functioning. He was at the show on Saturday with Matt Spidey, but he did get a chance to personally witness the book, and he says it presents really well.
And that's what you like to hear when you're going to be spending a fortune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So going back, what was the number that you're giving it now? Now that we got 8 days in, what is the final number for you?
Do you remember my last number?
I think your last number was 6, or that was mine.
No, I think that was yours. Didn't I?
That was mine. 10? It was Bub. Thank you. It was Bub. Thank you. Bub was the one that went to see it. You went 10. You're going. You think it's going to do 10? Do you still feel that way?
I still feel that way.
I say 6.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick to 6.
How many 9.0s or above are there out there?
Yeah, but it's still. Why make it 10? Just make it 6.
Listen, someone out there wants to make history. All right,
of course,
it's gonna happen. They're gonna hit that high mark. They're gonna get this book, and whether they're a secretive person or a public person, they're going to have this for for clout.
For at least 3 weeks before they put it in the museum or in the vault or they resell it. Because that's what happens with these books most of the time.
A vault, dude. Let me tell you something, okay? There are 3 types of people with money, and 2 types of people with money would go after this book, right? And one would be somebody who gregariously publicly announces like, aha, I am the victor. And the other guy is that dude that you got to fly to Dubai and go through a secret tunnel to get to his place so you could do a video where he reveals it to you. It's those 2 types of personalities. And then the third one is like, bitch, I didn't get rich by spending money.
So why would he buy it?
No, I said there's 3 types of people with money and only 2
types 3 types.
Buy this. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean. What's going on, Phil? How you doing? Okay. I'm going to stick to 6 million. I don't think it's going to surpass that number. Right now, it is at 2.9. Last week was at 2.4. That's what we had it at last week. So next week we'll get to see it with just the day remaining. So I'm a little interested. Wow. 12 to 15? I don't think it's good to go there.
Let me tell you something. If Pops is saying 12 to 15, all right? This man has been around the block, the corner, and maybe part of the planets, and we all know he had to raise Mark. So I'm just saying, that man has life experience.
Wait. The apple can't fall far from the tree. I'm just saying.
That man has life experience, is what I'm telling you.
I'm just saying. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I'm saying that man has life experience.
I'm just saying, Mother Comics, Mother Legion, or whatever we're gonna call her.
Mama Legion, yes.
Mama Legion. Shout out to. I believe she's the one that has to, because she's not only had to deal with Mark, she had to deal with Papa and anyone else that was part of that family. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I did donate to the run for the kids, so I'm rooting for you guys. All right.
Dude,
okay.
I want to remind you that the 8.0, when it originally sold for 5.3, right? So
What year was it?
What
year was it?
That was in 2022.
Okay, so it wasn't really comic boom time.
Right. So I'm saying I think it's not unreasonable to see this hit at least 10 million.
It's a possibility. I'm not saying I'm doubtful, to be honest with you.
And let me remind you, this is the sole highest grade of this book. It is the only 9.0.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. And it's the highest grade of this book.
Yeah.
So when news travel, I'm sure if there's people that want to know about it, well, I'm sure the people that want to know about it already know about it. So maybe someone just out of nowhere just pops up and shows up and says, hey, I think I want that book now. That's quite possible.
There are people watching this, all right? Let me tell you, people with money, they want something, they're watching. They are watching.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is our Superman #1 watch, currently at $2.9 million. Our last story of the day actually is kind of, it's interesting that it was announced. I think it was announced this morning, but it should have been announced a couple of days ago, right? Because there's a very popular comic book and a movies that came out a few years back featuring Natalie Portman. Do you know what movie I'm referring to?
Remember the 5th of November, baby.
And here we are 6 days later. And the announcement just came out that Variety reports that we are going to get a V for Vendetta TV series for HBO. What is your initial reactions towards that?
Why? I don't need it. Do we need this? I don't think we need it. Re-release the Natalie Portman movie in theaters. Do that.
Well, they are planning to do it for next year, the anniversary.
Good.
Next year's
do it
because they
version, you know.
They are going to
concept
re-release
overall
it.
out?
I believe there's going to be a steel book for it. But
Sounds wonderful.
if you recall, how did you feel about the Watchmen TV series when it came out?
Different.
I know it was different, but what was your thoughts towards it?
I was okay with that. That was a sequel, right?
Well, no, it was a remix, as he wanted to say. I remember they didn't call it a sequel; they called it a remix. And if you do watch it, then it really does parallel the comic book to a certain extent.
To a tiny extent. It only parallels the comic book to set the stage for these characters in the world we're introduced to, in the world after the giant squid incident.
The squid incident.
Right, because on the TV series, they stuck with the squid incident where the movie went with a Dr. Manhattan incident.
Yeah. Well, here we're looking at a TV series approach to it where you could do the formation of how the government became what it is, where in the movie it was already established and we were just getting glimpses and pieces of how it got to that point. So for this one, I think, especially since it's on HBO, because HBO, they're quality.
Listen, I don't need to watch a show. I don't need to watch this series if it's gonna be the build-up. I'm living it. So like,
well, I think that's the reason why it's happening. To be honest with you. What's up, Rich? Comic Cap Collectibles, how you doing, my man? All right, and thank you to Rich. Because of Rich, I am not going to the Garden State Comic Fest this Saturday because it's way too far. He told me that thing's past Atlantic City. I was like, what? And then I looked it up. I was like, oh crap, I don't think I can make that. But I will be at Big Apple. So, Rich, if you're available for Big Apple next week, let me know.
You're going to Big Apple next week.
Yep. I'm excited for this because, first of all, I do love the movie. I think the movie's fantastic. I think the movie's great. The comic book is Alan Moore, so it's definitely great. And for those of you who don't know,
I think I like the movie better because if you read,
it's dense.
It's not only is it dense, Watchmen is also dense. It's not the density; it's the off the chain.
Hey, gnarly.
You know, like there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, that dude is not gay in the comic. She does sleep with him. He starts to think, oh, we should fight the system together. He gets killed. You know,
whoa, you're giving everything away, bro. What's up with that?
The hand system is semi-sentient because Vendetta is messing with it and telling the leader of that campaign, like, oh, I love you. So he thinks the computer's falling in love with him. All sorts of craziness.
So you're telling me they can't pull this off in a TV series? All that you just said?
I think they could. I just think it's going to be super wild, but also probably. Hey, J-Med.
Nope. Hey, what's up, J-Med? How you doing? All right. So, hey, I'm here for
it. You know what, Izzy? By me telling you all that, I just sold myself on the series.
I love it. I love it.
I'm like, I want Cliff on Comics Presents an HBO Max original, V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. You know? Sunday night television.
Yeah, and we will open up with a British intelligence officer being tortured by a homosexual and a Muslim, right? And it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad problematic, and then you're gonna realize that that's a TV show on the television inside that world, right? Because that happened in the book. Because don't tell me that you own this. You own the graphic novel. Don't tell me that didn't happen.
I have the first issue.
That means
what?
Did you read it?
I read it years ago, dude.
Oh my God!
Years ago. It was a different decade. It was a different century. The last time I read that book. That's how long ago it was. But
You're boring.
But dude, I got other things to read, man. Alan Moore is rough, man. It's hard enough to read Watchmen.
Yes,
which I've read plenty of times. I'm not saying it's not. It's very dense. You gotta when you read an Alan Moore book, especially something like this, you gotta sit down and read it. You can't just read it casually. You gotta be put yourself into the experience. You know what I mean? And that's how it is reading an Alan Moore even if it's a Superman. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it, fellas and ladies. V for Vendetta, the TV series, is now in the works. I'm thinking 2 years from now we'll probably see it, but the announcement has been made, and it's fitting that it came out right after Remember the 5th of November. So I think it was done on purpose, of course. So those are your headlines for today. Cool.
Wow.
Good headlines. A lot of brand new news.
They were good headlines. I like my turnaround.
You like your turnaround?
Yeah.
You like the fact that I didn't share it with you yet? I was like, you know what? I'm not going to tell him just so we can have this conversation and stuff like that. But I will openly admit there was things I was like, this is going to be a good conversation. I think I like the fact that we're getting Werewolf by Night. V for Vendetta, I'm excited for. You just convinced yourself for it. That's fantastic. And then, of course, Superman Watch. So all that good stuff.
Watch V for Vendetta be none of the things that I want it to be. And then, like,
it'll be like, 5 of Vendetta.
Like, yeah. I'll be like, why did they do this to me, Izzy? Why?
Oh, by the way, I still have 2 more books. So
you hear that, chat? He wants someone throw
2 more.
You throw $2 a piece and make this man crack.
We're gonna add to the pack for the monthly giveaway. And just as a reminder to everyone watching, if you add a super chat, you will be included in the winnings for the monthly prize. So if you're a channel member, great, you're in. If you're not a channel member, if you add to it, you'll be adding to the pack, and that's how we're gonna end up. I will admit I have the box ready. I got to do the sketch. That's a heavy box from last month. So
it's a good thing you're not shipping it out of the country. You'd be in trouble.
All right. You ready to do a Spec It, Slab It?
Of course.
We didn't do it last week, so we're going to do it this week.
We're going to overcompensate if I'm lucky.
We'll see. So let's take a look. All right. For those of you who don't know this is our little segment we like to call Spec It, Slab It, Sell It. So the concept is really simple. We take 3 books and we have to decide whether we're going to spec on it. That means we're gonna sell it right on the spot, right? No. Spec it means we're gonna hold on to it because we're specking for it, right? Slab it means we want to conserve it. That means we're gonna keep it. Our plans is to keep it. Or we're going to sell it because we feel like it is now time to let this book go. And I see here our brother from another mother. Couple of comments. I think I know these guys. They look like roommates. We're going to do this again? Mm-hmm. Are we doing this again? I'm already in talks with Carla from Heroes. Because I'm considering a table.
You could consider a table. The only thing I'm considering is the Westin. Okay, I am not playing around this year. Y'all are in or out.
Look what you did. Look what you did. Where you get that?
That's right, baby. That's right, Cody. Come on. One more.
Where you get that? You got the letter A or the letter E. You can add it. Let me know which one it's going to be, A or E. And then we got one more. We still have one more. Okay. What up, guy? Oh, yeah. He's bougie.
No,
right.
Okay. No, I'm like bougie, but I'm also part cripple. Y'all do not take that into account. You know, I'm a 365-pound man. All right.
He needed 2 bathrooms, guys.
Absolutely.
He needed 2.
And let me tell you, the Lady Fantastic Madam White Tea Shampoo incident is proof that I need 2 bathrooms.
I can't believe you're sharing that information.
I don't care. If you
where do you get that?
Go to another channel and find out.
Pick a letter A, and letter A is going to be a book that was actually pretty hot a while back. It's Return of the Living Dead #1, classic Mark Spears cover. So we still got one more item left, so that's letter E. So, well,
is it gonna be better than Mark Spears, or as exciting as Mark Spears?
I can't share that information
All right, one more $2 tip, people. One more.
I say it's worth it. All right. Anyway, let's go back to spec it, slab it, sell it. So again, spec it means we're going to hold on to it because we have a feeling that this book will raise in value. Slab it means we want to keep it and preserve it for ourselves. Sell it means it's time to let go of this book. Or Cliff likes the add-on of scrap it. We are allowed to have at least one scrap it throughout the whole segment, but we can't use it any other time. So let's do this. So let's get started with our simple one. This week, Youngblood #1 debut came back. So I figured, why not just go with some good old classic Image comic books, the original Youngblood #1. This is the very first Image comic that came out all the way back in 1992. Immediately following that book, there was another book that came a couple of months later, and that's Savage Dragon #1, the book written by Eric Larson with intense action, which is still running to this day. And Eric Larson has did all the books with the exception of one, but he went back to redo that one book. Or you gotta love the theme song. Wildcats.
Oh, you did not choose Spawn. I'm shocked.
No, I did not choose Spawn on purpose because out of those books, Spawn is probably a little higher in price. These three are more level set to the same price.
Please, these three can be found in dumpsters across America.
There's literally a lot of copies of these books. So you have your option: Youngblood #1, Savage Dragon #1, or Wildcats Covert Action Teams #1. I kept it simple for the first one. Well, we're going to get a little harder as we go.
Out of my love for Jim Lee, I'm going to slab Wildcats. I'm going to spec on Savage Dragon because, you never know when an Amazon series might come around for him. And, of course, I'm going to sell Youngblood because we all know how I feel about LaFeld.
LaFell?
That's what Sam calls him. So
LaFell, I love it. All right. Now, Savage Dragon did have a short-lived, well, actually, I think it had 3 years, animated series on USA.
3 years.
I want to say 3 seasons. It definitely surpassed multiple seasons. There was a Youngblood animated movie, but it was never released. And, of course, there was a short-lived Wildcats animated series on CBS, but it happened during a time period where CBS was transitioning out of doing Saturday morning cartoons, so it's like on the last year of that, so it was victim to it.
Savage Dragon had 2 years, 2 seasons, a total of 26 episodes, and a lot of Star Trek alumni doing the voices.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. It was a fun show. I remember I used to watch it. So I heard your choices again. You said you were going to slab the Wildcats, right?
Yep.
You were going to spec on Savage Dragon, and you were selling the Youngblood.
Yep.
Okay.
We all know where it belongs.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I disagree.
You can disagree all day long. I'm not. And one man's trash can be another man's treasure. Izzy?
Well,
today, my trash is Youngblood. Go for it.
Here's the thing. Youngblood #1. Call it what you want to call it. I call it the first. And as the first, it deserves some credit for that.
It deserves some credit. But
all right,
like other first books, okay, it live in the shadow of the greaterness that came after.
So I agree to that too. I'm not denying that. All right. I can do all 3 for K-pop. And yes, Ultra Force was the other animated series on the USA Network. I remember Ultra Force,
which is part of Malibu, which we all know is a dumpster fire.
Yes, but they had some pretty cool characters. I'll admit to that with Ultra Force. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to spec Wildcats.
Sure.
Because it's Jim Lee. And Jim Lee has Wildcats as part of the DC universe. So I'm going to spec on it because who knows? Maybe someday we'll get some kind of Wildcats action. There are plans of having the Authority, which stems from the Wildcats, if you remember. So why not give us Spartan and the Damianites and Grifter and Zealot and Voodoo? I want to see a live action Voodoo and Riptide. I just do. So I'm going to spec on Wildcats. I'm going to slab Youngblood because, again, there's no real value in the book. But I want to keep the history. I want to preserve the history of it. So I want to say I have the very first Image comics, so I'm going to slab it. And I'm going to sell Savage Dragon and put it in my dollar bin so that someone could pick it up and read a cool story for $1.
Dollar bin. Wow.
That's how much that book is worth, bro.
I know, but the disrespect in this situation, out of all these dollar books,
they're all dollar books. They're all
dollar books. You're like, let me jam this in the deepest of the dollar. Oh my God. All right.
By the way, it's a limited. This one's a limited series. He started #1 in a different book. So
yeah. I understand. But still, this is where it all began.
Trash 90s is my way to go. Yeah, these books are all
Respect the Dragon. All right.
I like the Dragon. Don't get me wrong. I like the Dragon. I do like it.
I don't know. I don't feel the love. I don't feel it.
Savage Dragon is going in my $3 bin. All right. Okay, let's go to our next set. Okay. We're going to Absolute Universe. We got Absolute Batman #1. Absolute Wonder Woman #1. Or Absolute Superman #1. This one, you know what? I don't think this one's really hard, but it's interesting because it's been a year now since these books have come out. And it's kind of shocking to me where they're fluctuating in price these days, especially with a book like Absolute Batman. I think Absolute Batman is selling for more than it's actually worth.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Right? Yeah.
But I do believe the strongest story is the Wonder Woman story. That's how I feel.
Oh, I'm with you.
Right? So, with that said, I think now's the time to sell Absolute Batman. So I'll be selling Absolute Batman. You know what? I like that cover a lot of Absolute Wonder Woman, but I do believe it's good for spec purposes. So I see a future with that book. And just for the hell of it, I'll slab the Superman. Just because. Process of elimination. That's how I'll do it.
Well, I hate when we agree because it's not very dramatic. But hell yeah, I would sell Batman. Wonder Woman.
But reasoning. Give me reasoning. Because my reasoning is definitely different.
Well, no, my reasoning is A, it is the time to sell, and B, I have so little interest. So that book is just so not been for me. While I've loved Wonder Woman and loved Superman, did you say you were going to slab Superman?
Yeah.
I'm going to slab Superman because I love Rafa Sandoval, so I do not mind slabbing it. But I love Wonder Woman, but I'll spec on it because let me tell you, you're right. There is something to spec there. A Wonder Woman raised by the alternate version of her greatest enemy, and like riding a Pegasus horse from hell and learning that her magic has consequences is really freaking cool and can be cultivated.
You know what I also see? I see this version of Wonder Woman as the live action version of Wonder Woman.
And I could not hope more for you being wrong.
Because I see elements that they're going to take because they just did a Wonder Woman. So why not in a new DCU do a Wonder Woman that's slightly different? But, it'll be a mashup. Of course, it'll be a mashup of the two. That's how I look at it. But they are going to take, I do believe they're going to take elements of the Absolute Universe for their stories, especially for Wonder Woman. Where Superman's already out and about, is Batman. So, you know how they do with Batman. So, that's how I look at it. So, all right. It is now your turn again.
I love it.
Dr. Doom goodness.
Oh,
so,
my God.
Invincible Iron Man 150 This is the battle between Doom and Iron Man. Very classic book, popular book at its time. Or infamous Iron Man, The Rise of Doom, of extremely hot book at one time, which will most likely be a hot book again.
No.
Or Iron Man Demon in an Armor, which is Iron Man as Tony Stark. Well, as Dr. Doom. All of these books, at one time or another, within the last 2 years since the announcement of RDJ being Dr. Doom, have been significantly hot. There are others, but these are the three that people seem to gravitate the most towards because they're the closest to what we might eventually see in a live action Dr. Doom Iron Man mashup that we're going to be getting in Doomsday. So you get to pick what's it gonna be.
All right, so I'm absolutely slabbing in the Invincible Iron Man 150. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, look, Mark arrived. Lovely. Oh my God, this is like confusing. I'm gonna spec to sell on Infamous Iron Man because it plummeted, and unless this movie is excellent, I don't see this having any longevity. So if it perks back up because of the movie, off it goes. And then Demon in an Armor, what is it, like a one-shot what if or something? Like
it's a what if story.
Yeah, sell it. I honestly,
wait, just do that again. Just sell it.
No one cares. Mark is wondering, is this a common version of Fool Around, Marry, Kill?
Yes, it is, actually. All right, it definitely is, Mark. So, I agree. I think the best book of the bunch would have to be Invincible Iron Man 150. I do agree on that. But I'm specking that one. That one I think has spec value. I'm going to slap Infamous Iron Man #1 because I actually have that copy and I do plan on slapping it. The one I'll sell immediately is Demon in an Armor. Even though I've seen that book go as high for $50 lately. So, but for me, I think the book that is worth specking the most is going to be 150. Even though I think Infamous Iron Man is very close second, I like that cover in general, and I think it's slab worthy to me. So that's how I'm gonna do this.
I see Mark agrees with me. I'm very happy. From left to right, he's doing marry, kill, marry, fool around, kill. There we go.
Fool around, I love it. All right, let's go to our next one. It's my turn, right?
It's your turn.
Jimmy Olsen, issue 53, the infamous Jimmy Olsen Giant Turtle Man episode issue. I thought that was funny, especially since we've been on the subject matter of Jimmy Olsen. Still 10 cents, by the way. Or Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane, issue 106, the very controversial Lois Lane turns into a black woman for 24 hours. Right? Or a book that a lot of people don't even pay attention to, and that's Supergirl #1. This is her first series, and it took it made it in the 70s, late 70s, for it to finally happen. So, all right, I get to go, right?
Okay.
So, with the news that Jimmy Olsen TV series is happening, I do believe I'm going to see this scene someday. Now I believe it. So I'm going to spec on that book. I'm going to sell the Supergirl. And I'm going to slab the Lois Lane because there's some history behind that book. Because of what it means, the controversy behind it, all that stuff. So that's how I'm doing it.
Okay, well, I agree with you on history, so I would slab Lois Lane.
Okay.
I hate doing it this way. I mean, by the way, in real life, I would slab all of them.
Oh yeah, they're great books.
Like slab in this scenario, slab Lois Lane.
What's up, Corbin?
Spec on Jimmy Olsen, sell Supergirl.
Oh, so you'll sell Supergirl?
I will. I'll be sad about it, but I will.
Why did you make that decision?
Because there is spec room for the Jimmy Olsen Turtle Boy. I do like the historical element of the Lois Lane story. And other than that being Supergirl's first issue in her own series, there's no other weight to that comic. So I can live. I can live.
Yeah, it also gives a scarf Supergirl. So it's not even the Supergirl that's like the most popular one. Isn't this the Supergirl that died?
Yes, of course.
So
I mean, this is the one who will grow into the one with the headband that dies. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And that does it for this.
She goes through a lot of outfit changes in that series, let me tell you.
She does go through a lot of outfit changes. That was a fun Spec It, Slab It, Sell It.
Bravo.
I was significantly happy with that. And you know what? Now I got to save this because I like saving these things. So let me I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it there for now.
And now I'm getting 1 inch of rain as we speak.
All right. We're down to, we still got one book, right? This is the last and final book.
Someone give him the $2 tip already.
It doesn't have to be $2. It could be more than $2, you know?
I mean, it could be more than $2.
It could be more than $2.
Bare minimum. Throw him the peasantry. You know?
I love it. We got 24 people currently watching the show. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Izzyverse. Pay attention to Cliff because he's going to be hanging out in other places after this show. Cliff, what are you going to be doing soon? As in coming soon.
Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on Heroes for Hire Comic Book Club with not only Matt of Heroes for Hire Comic Book Club, but Lunch Money Comics. We're 2 of his first guests from a year ago, and we're back for our anniversary special. So look forward to our interactions and banter. And with that, SP Card Fan delivered for you, Izzy. Delivered.
Yeah. Thank you, SP Card Fan, with the $5 tip. Really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and take a look what your tip added to the Rat Pack. And you saw this happening. I saw
lots of things happening. Lots of things.
That is true. He did see lots of things. But you specifically saw this happen. And that is Miles Morales.
Very good.
We're adding this into the pack. So thank you so much. Those are your books for today. Let's just go back and just show them all again. So we are adding to the Rat Pack. Let's see, put it like this here. We're going to add a Spawn 50 done by Scotty Young.
Yep.
Right, Virgin variant. We are going to add a Mark Spears Return of the Living Dead #1. That's also been added. Followed by the sketch cover that I did back in Iacon of Miles Morales. This is issue #1.
Yep, lovely.
We are going to add, if you win, you get to pick a Spidey powder tumbler of your choice. So you get a Spidey powder tumbler. I already talked to him about it. And we have Moon Knight #1 in 9.8 in a slab done by the one and only Gabriel Delotto. And that's just the start. Next week we'll have another set of 5 items that we will include into this. Oh, did I miss one? Oh yeah, and finally the one that you cared about the most, the death of Silver Surfer. So those are your books for this week.
Guess where that book lands on my Spec It, Slab It.
It was the first one. Yeah, it was the first one. We're gonna be doing the drawing on the first Tuesday of the month next month in December. So be on the lookout. Make sure you watch the show. And you also get to see.
December 2nd's gonna be hot, people. Hot.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be remember, we get all these things in. This is gonna be a heavy box. It's gonna be a heavy box. So, and we'll be adding along as we go throughout the month. So It's time to talk about what's trending. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for what's trending?
I am ready.
Okay, let's do
Let the
this.
trendathon begin.
Woohoo! It's the second week of November, and with that said, we have a new list. I'm sad to announce we have no Muppets.
I'm thrilled to hear it. Thrilled.
We need more Muppets.
You know what? Save it for another holiday, like
it's
February
coming.
or something.
February. All right. So this week has been a very interesting week. When you look at the trending list between CBSI, Key Collector, and Cover Price, it's all over the place. It was insanity. However, there were certain books that were present in some that weren't in others. However, one book specifically just killed it. And we'll talk about that one book. But as we always do, Cliff, your immediate reactions to the 4 books you currently see.
Well, what is that? Danny Ketch's sister. I like her. You know, it's always nice to see Predator getting some love. I don't know why everyone is so down to have the most absurd and horrifying Joker. So I'm out on that one. And last but not least, I love Batman battling bigots. So Batman battling bigots. Say that. Come on, Batman battling bigots. Batman battling bigots. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Let's go into this list. And we always start things off with our honorable mentions, starting with Absolute Superman #1. It's in the list. It didn't quite make the top 10, but it does have some significant sales, as well as Absolute Batman issue 2. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Welcome to the House and Music. Absolute Batman issue 2. This is where we get the meeting of Batman and Alfred. And this book has been gaining momentum simply because it's featuring some of Batman's villains in civilian wear, I guess you could say, before they become villains or anything like that. So that book is in the list. And finally, our third honorable mention, speaking of Youngblood, is the special thank you. 1 per store variant that came out to the stores. That's already gaining traction. It's about $50 in the aftermarket sales. So, thoughts, comments?
I mean, I'm so happy for Superman.
Well, it's kind of weird because every week we seem to either have Superman or Wonder Woman, and they kind of like interchange here and there.
The DC Trinity should be getting some light shined on them. Oh, the humanity. No, I love it. I love it. You know. And you know what? I mean, whatever. I have so many mixed feelings about Absolute Batman, but there's a little tiny part of me that smiles with Absolute Alfred, but mostly because it's just ridiculous.
Well, I love this version of Alfred. I think it's great. It's for me, it's fun. Also, I do have fun seeing Youngblood. I'm one of those guys that just wants to see Rob Liefeld just continue doing the craziness that he does. Not to mention these, I do have a special place in my heart for these characters. You know, Bad Rock, Die Hard, Chapel, Shaft, and Vogue, and then that other guy, because I never remember the other guy's name. Do you remember the other guy's name?
No, I don't even remember. You just said their names, and I don't remember who these. Oh, except for Die Hard. But you just said their names.
You don't know. Come on, it's Bad Rock, which is the big rocky fella.
Bedrock, yeah.
Yeah, it's Bad Rock, isn't it? Bad Rock. It's not Bedrock. Yeah, Bedrock is the Flintstones. It's Bad Rock.
Okay, he's Bad Rock. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Chapel, the original killer of Spawn.
Yep.
Right?
Which I believe he remains the killer of Spawn, right?
I don't know. They retcon it whether Todd and Rob are friends again. You know, that kind of relationship that they have. They're on again, off again. You got Shaft, who's the leader of the group. He's the Green Arrow guy. And then you got Vogue. Come on, it's Vogue. Who doesn't love Vogue?
Me, apparently.
Vogue is awesome, man. She's in Vogue. Chapel is a sexy beast. You know it. All right. And what's up, Black Spiders? How you doing, my man?
You know, if they give me enough shirtless guy covers, maybe I'll turn around on Youngblood.
Okay. Well, we gotta tell Rob Liefeld. Like, Rob Liefeld, we need some shirtless guys.
Yeah, all the time.
All right. Wasn't there another name for Bedrock which was sued for? I think it was Bedrock, actually.
Yeah, right. Because Bedrock is actual Bedrock, and so like, why a guy who looks like that? Why wouldn't it be that way?
Yeah. Cover C of Spawn this week hints that Chapel may be back as the killer. They'll always go back and forth with this thing. Who knows? All right, so those are your honorable mentions for this week. Let's go into our list. At number 10 in our list, we got...
Dude, he was Bedrock, and they were sued. Oh, I love it. I love it.
V for Vendetta number 1 comes in at number 10. This book came out for DC Comics in 1988. Keep in mind, the American comic came out for DC Comics, but there is another version that's even older. So it wasn't originally written for DC Comics. This last recorded sale was $215 and 9.8. Most common fair market value was $29 near mint, $197 and 9.8. As far as the trending list goes, number 2 for Key Collector. 7-day, 30-day trend, 23 sales within the 7-day period, 36 sales within the 30-day period. Hype level is at a low, and this list is actually before the announcement of the TV series, which was earlier today. So this book is here simply because it's pretty much an anniversary issue. So whenever we have November 5th, this book actually gains some momentum because people are like, oh, I got to buy that book because it's November, remember the 5th of November type of thing. But overall, I have a copy of the book as I mentioned it to you. You read the story. Do you have a copy of this book?
Of course. Who do you think? No, I only have the trade.
Oh, speaking of which, Lunch Money Comics just picked up the trade of this book. If you can mention it to him.
I'll be happy that somebody else will read it.
Yeah.
And it won't just be me.
Tell me the significance behind this book.
Like, ever or currently?
Either or.
Okay, well, you know, the whole like gunpowder plot thing of like, remember the 5th of November. So it's about, rebelling against power, and the whole thing with remember the 5th of November, which is like every year over in the UK, is to remind power that, your people will come at you and turn against you. And I feel like that's a very valuable message in this day and age. But also this story does show us the implication of overreach with technology, overreach with political manipulation and influence. What that looks like.
That's the book, Warrior Magazine.
Proper first parents. Censorship, self-censorship, fear-mongering. I mean, I could go on.
It's very you could call it divisive in a way because of people's feelings towards this, especially in the political landscape, which we're not going to touch in this show here. I don't want to touch that subject matter, but it does it's politically charged, right? Based off of what you read in the story, and it's kind of saying to what is currently going. A lot of people feel that in today's age, we're leading towards this kind of world in that way. And again, how you feel is how you feel. I'm not here to debate if it's right or wrong. I'm just
saying.
I'm just saying, right?
The freaking computer is near sentient, and he messes with it, and it starts messing with the villain. And we got corporations be like, oh, AI.
Well, they're shoving AI down our throats these days.
Exactly.
I admit to that one.
They need to chill out, okay?
Yeah. So
they need to chill.
Botanical Comics is saying hype level for this book should never be this low. I agree for me personally because I do believe this book is an important book. It is Alan Moore goodness. The only reason why the hype level of this book is low is because it was for this particular stream, which may return next week because of the news. It was really just there because of the date. This book always gains traction during the day, and then you have those sales. So you see those 23 sales. Those 23 sales occurred this past week, which occurred during the 5th of November. Trust me, people were buying this book because it was the 5th of November. And honestly, I never really understand that kind of stuff, because it's like you're buying the book you're supposed to buy the book at least a month before the day so you can say you have it.
No, but
not on the day.
Is the holiday was just reminding people that it exists and they want it in their collection.
Like, oh, I want to get it. So that's what ends up happening. But it happens all the time.
It's just like Halloween, pumpkins is spooky season. All of October.
Now get your punky spots.
Yeah, all of October, the pumpkin spice, which was for me, the spooky stuff, Afterlife for Archie, left, right, and center. So, and everyone's like, oh, speculation. I'm like, nah, people like spooky season and they go crazy.
Oh, yeah. Same thing with like the 9/11 Spider-Man book, Amazing Spider-Man 36.
Every
year. It picks up. Yeah, exactly. So at number 10, V for Vendetta, number 1. Let's go to our next book, which is at number 9. Our number 9 book is boom, Batman number 1. This is the actual series that's currently going on right now. It did not come out in 2021. There's a typo. 2025. $73 and 9.8 was the last recorded sale. Would you believe that? $73 for this book at a 9.8? Most common is $5 near mint, $63 and 9.8. Trending list, it was number 6 for Key Collect, number 5 for CBSI. 7-day, 30-day sales, 16 sales, but 119 sales within the last 30 days. Hype level of this book is at a medium. This book is gaining some traction because people are actually enjoying this story.
And the art.
Well, Jorge Jimenez is amazing. So
yeah, I'm saying
nothing wrong with that.
Jimenez can pick slack up the floor like nobody's business. But no, the book is pretty good.
The other thing I'm noticing is that it's cover A. It's not the blind bag.
Right.
So it's the actual book that I'm curious to know how many of these actually are out there. They have to be plenty, right? But in comparison to the other books, do you think that it's still a Batman number 1, and you could say you have a Batman number 1 in your, collection? I'm sure it had a high print run, but still, I don't think a lot of people did actually pick up this book the way it was during this current stage.
Weren't there like 250,000 copies of this book?
There was a lot because it's still a Batman number 1.
Yeah.
So a shop will buy a lot of these.
I'm just saying, I feel like this book sold particularly well, and that's it.
But as far as the book itself in comparison to the other books, did the other books outperform this one?
Which other books?
The blind bags.
I mean, the blind bags may have outperformed it, but of course, everybody wanted to strike metaphorical gold.
Mm-hmm. Well, and some people did. Yeah, Sector 2815. Congratulations, bro.
Paul's got to win one every once in a while.
No, he won twice, man. He also got the glow in the dark from the Mark Spears. So
God bless him. God bless him.
Okay. At number 9, Batman number 1 from DC Comics, the one that just came out in 2025, not 21. All right. At number 8 in our list is Absolute Batman 2025 Annual number 1. This is the 1 in 25 Meredith McLaren variant. This book came out just recently as well. $22 near mint was the last recorded sales value. Most common is $25. There are no recorded slabs sold as of right now. This book was number 8 cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales, 27 sales in the last 7 days, 70 sales within the last 30 days. Hype level of this book is at a medium. I don't recall this one as much. I was saying this yesterday when I was talking to Lando and Travis. This was one of those books that kind of like flew under the radar in comparison to the other books for this annual, and this was the 1 in 25.
And it's lovely. And what did I say earlier? Batman battling bigots. Batman battling bigots. I'm here for it all day.
Okay, but let's talk about this cover. What is your thoughts?
It's a simple cover, but I like it because honestly, when you look at the A cover, this looks like if we turned the camera around and zoomed in on Batman's face, right?
That is true.
Yeah. So I dig it. I dig it.
There's a simplicity behind it. I was saying this yesterday. There's a simplicity around it. You got mostly flat colors.
The one bulging eye, like we're really like, we're in a fight. You know?
Yeah.
I
Looks
like
good,
that.
man. It's a good book, and Meredith McLaren doesn't get as much love as she probably should have, but it is a 1 in 25. It is a 1 in 25. I want to be able to see some more work from her. So this was a good one. Can't wait to see some more stuff. Let's go into our list now at number 7, and at number 7 is there it is, the book that we are all been talking. There you go. Typos. Absolute Batman 15, the 1 in 50 jock variant. 2025 DC Comics. This book hasn't even come out yet, and it's already selling for $50 near mint. It was the last recorded sales value, which makes the most common fair market value at $57. We already seen sales for $156 at a 9.8, and this book is not even out yet. It was on FOC this past week. It made it to number 6 in cover price because during the 7-day sales, it had 45 sales. Within the 30-day sales, it had 46. That's just one extra. I said the hype level's at a medium. It's not exactly a high because of that price, because of the sales. But it's significant because it is a pre-order that people are spending more money for. And you know this book is going to be hot.
I'm sure it'll be hot, but
What's your... now I actually do want to hear your thoughts on the imagery. It's a jock, right?
Yeah.
Not so much about the fact that it is an early issue featuring Absolute Joker, but more about the imagery itself.
Yeah,
like
no, it's horrifying, I guess, the way it should be. Like, I don't want it, but like I understand why it's appealing to a lot of people.
You don't want to put it in a wall somewhere where you walk.
Yeah, like I don't want to look at I don't want to look at this. I ain't looking at this thing,
Have you seen the original art piece? It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw everything. Dude, I'm in all the same chats you're in. I was bombarded by absolute Jokerism all freaking week. Which actually, I don't know for you, but I think is a bad thing because then by the time we do these shows, I'm like, yep.
Here we go.
Heard about that. That was Saturday night and Sunday morning and a little bit more on Monday night. So I've seen every variant, every store variant, original art, all sorts of outrageous stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll probably pick this up because of the FOMO, but also and I mean the regular issue. I'm not gonna go get the jock one, right? But I mean but that's
this is gonna be this. There's a trade dress version of this.
Well, I'm sure I'll get the trade and then I'll put it in a dark box, and where I won't have to look at it again.
Put it face down. Okay. The only thing I have about this Absolute Joker is I'm getting vibes in Ultimate Green Goblin. If you recall, way back when.
The first Ultimate Green Goblin.
Yes, the first Ultimate Green Goblin, they kind of did the same thing where they gave us a monstrosity of a character. Yes. However, what's making this one look slightly different is that he's a corporate tycoon. So our Joker in this universe is a corporate tycoon, and he's the rich guy.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see where Scott Snyder's taking this because I'm getting DC Metal vibes all over again.
Yes, which is not his finest work.
So, but he likes to do things bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
right?
And that's to his detriment. I shouldn't be such a savage. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea where this is going. I'm a little scared that they may not have they may not have this tightly reined enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is billionaire monstrosity Joker going to do? And what happens when you're rich and handsome and you sacrifice your physical humanity for this? Because some guy dressed as a bat is pissing you off? Is that really what's happening here? Because Black Mass told you ain't crap to your face on a beach and it ticked you off? I mean, my God, how insecure do you have to be?
He's
and
rich.
Don't get me started because I've already seen a couple images of that tongue. He's got Venom tongue.
Venom tongue.
If I were Batman, I'd invest in armor plating for my derriere.
Let's move on to number 6. Predator number 1. one. This book came out in 1989 for Dark Horse Comics. $447 and 9.8 was the last recorded sales value. Most common fair market value is $77 near mint, $196 and a 9.6. As far as trending goes, number 4 for Key Collector, number 9 in CBSI. It did make the top 20 of cover price, just to let you guys know. 7-day, 30-day sales, 21 sales in the 7-day period, 74 sales within the 30-day period. Hype level is at a medium. Actually, it's a medium towards a high because Predator Badlands just came out. It made over $40 million in the box office. I did go see the movie on Sunday, and Cliff, I enjoyed it. It was a fun time in the movies.
Oh, fun movie times. Yay.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about Predator.
I like this. I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Predator number 1, it's great. I'm sorry that it takes a movie to move the needle these days, but like, you know, this is just one of them things. If I were doing rate it or hate it, I'd be giving this a 5. You know, I think, well, maybe at least a 4. It's a must-have for a lot of people. Maybe it's not a must-have for everybody.
I once owned a copy of this.
Right, and then why? Why would you give it up?
I just did. It was the time at that time. It was that time. At that time, it was that time. It was during the Predators movie, which better we not talk about.
I enjoyed
The Predator. How about The Predator?
Well, of course I enjoyed The Predator, but Predators was
No. There's Predator.
Yes, which
there's Predators, and then there's The Predator.
Who was in The Predator?
So the Predator was the last movie before Prey, where they were like relaunching the series or something.
Did that not go over well?
No, it did not.
Because I do not even remember it.
Yeah, I only remember exactly. There was like a super Predator in the movie.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it did not go well. So that's why this book was at a low at that time. So it was time. This is the original Predator, so it's not the Predator from the movie, but the Predator in the movie Badlands. He's actually the protagonist. You're rooting for this guy, and
right, he's like the runt of the litter or something, right?
Yeah, so he's kind of like the Venom to the symbiont. You know how Venom is to the other symbionts. That's what he is in some way. But there's more to. There's a story behind it, and for Predator purists, I don't think they'll be too fond about that. But it's adding to the lore of Predator, which I think was much needed for this movie. If you want good old fashioned Predator, go watch Prey. Prey is great. So that's number 6, Predator number 1, and coming in at number 5, we got some more Spirit of Violence number 2. This is the Luke Ross variant. This was a cover C, I want to say, type of thing. This book came out from Marvel Comics last week. $15 near mint is the last recorded sales value. Most common is $15. $60 and 9.8. As far as trending goes, it's number 4 in CBSI. It was number 1 for cover price this week. 7-day, 30-day sales. We have 18 sales within the 7-day period, 44 sales within the 30-day period. Hype level is at a high because it was number 1 for cover price, and that's how I do some of these hype levels, because if it was number 1, it definitely deserved a hype level of a high.
You know what really ticks me off is that there is a 1 in 25 of issue 2 with my homegirl Phantasma on the cover.
But it's this one, and I knew this book was going to be hot because I saw it last week and I immediately picked it up. It's obvious. It's a first cover appearance.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you gotta say. It's first cover appearance.
That's all you need.
Right? That's all you need to pick it up. It's a first cover appearance. It is not a cover A. It is like a cover B or C or something like that. Right? So it's an alternate cover. I don't even know what they label them as. But I brought 3 of those covers, LOL. Yeah, man. Good pickups, man. It was, to me, it was obvious to pick it up. Obvious. So why people didn't pick it up like that beats me. Going for $15 now. Now, I could say because it's an issue 2, sales have probably were lower, and it's that happens no matter what, right? Issue 2 always is less sales usually, right? It's rare that issue 2 ends up being that way. So
Yeah.
issue 1 comes out, probably didn't sell as much. Issue 2 comes out, poof, we got yourself a rare book.
I'm looking at you, Walking Dead #2.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? But you can say that about all the Walking Dead. You can say the same thing about Invincible.
Oh yeah, but I mean like specifically, documentedly, issue 2 of Walking Dead has far less sales than issue 1 of Walking Dead. So if issue 1 of Walking Dead was like about 10,000 copies, issue 2 was like 6,000 or 7,000 copies. Issue 2, I think even now, still goes for more money than issue 1.
And that happens a lot, though.
Yeah.
Just common. All right. This is the first appearance of the Spirits of Violence, who is Danny Ketch's sister.
I say get the whole family together.
Just get the whole family, right? Get the dog involved too.
Together. You know,
Family dog.
Yeah, just do it. Just get everyone together. I mean,
Meow of Violence.
What's his name? Get Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze's cousin is that sorceress. Like, just get them together. Let's get it. Just give me that book. Just magic, just mysticism everywhere, and and vengeance.
We got our friends Knights of the Comic in the house. What's going on? I want to say it's Berto. So what's going on, Berto? Yeah, I think for me it was an obvious pickup. That's all I gotta say. Well. Travis is in the house. Trek War Comics. Yeah, so I'm happy I got my copy. So moving on to our next book here at number 4 in our list is Absolute Batman 2025 Annual. This is the Nick Dragata cover as well. This book came out 2025. 2 weeks now it's been? 20,000 near mint is the last recorded sales value. Most common fair market value is $19 near mint, $64 9.8. Trending list, it is number 5 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales, 52 sales with 186 sales within the last 30 days. Hype level is at a high. We're going to be talking a lot about this specific book, but I personally love this cover more than the other one because I like black and white, and I dig the Batmobile. That's me.
I like the art.
Hey, Christina.
Christina Payne. I like the art. But I could care less about the cover. It's
you don't like Big Wheels Batmobile?
No.
It has stairs, man.
No.
It has stairs.
Sell that to somebody who cares.
You don't like the black and white either? I like the black and white. Personally.
No, like I said, I like the art.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's striking. I think it's dynamic. I think it's like 3-dimensional. I appreciate that.
Keep doing it so you can sell yourself. I want you to.
I don't have the strength. I don't have the strength. I think the Bat dump truck is ridiculous. I'm angry that I spent nearly 4 issues with him running away from Black Mask. I mean, like, I haven't recovered. I'm not there yet. I need more time to heal.
Brad loves the cover.
All right. Appreciate you, Brad.
I love the cover too, Brad. And don't forget, remember to She-Hulk smash the thumbs up.
That's right.
All right. Let's take a look at our book at number 3 for this week. And it's going to go to Absolute Batman number 1. This is the part of the show where Cliff is going to be losing his mind.
I know. I was losing my mind last night. We got on cover price. I was like, who made this list? I was like, I want evidence.
$60 was the last recorded sale for the book. $95 near mint. $201. It actually dropped from last week. The price has dropped a little bit from last week. As far as trending goes,
coming to their senses.
Number 3 in CBS side, number 10 in cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales. I don't know if they're coming to their senses because 57 sales within the last 7 days, 147 sales within the last 30 days. Hype levels at a high for this book. Everybody's getting warmed up for Joker, and he makes his first cameo appearance in this issue. Thus, the reason why people have been grabbing this book recently. If you haven't picked it up last year, then this is the time to pick it up. And for that price, I'm still on the notion that this book was the highest selling book last year, and it's currently going for $95.
Right. That's absurd. I can only say people are crazy. FOMO, money laundering, which is still my favorite. There's just no reason. This book was absolutely plentiful, pun intended.
You made the list. Yes. When I saw this book going for $40, I said it was too much.
Right. But I get that. But now 95 and 200, please.
Well, 209 it's a 9.8 we're looking at here.
I don't care. I wouldn't give you 200 for a 9.8 Spawn #1. I tell people all the time, there are 16,000 on the census. Don't play yourself. Don't do it. All right. You think I'm going to do that with this? How many are on the census? There's got to be 10.
There's a lot. There's a lot already.
Why are you paying these prices? You're crazy. You're reaching for some bizarre, unachievable flip dream. I don't know, or whatever. Maybe you actually love Batman that much. I have a hard time believing that you love Batman that much that you're paying $201 for this. Okay, when you could get a key you could get all sorts of Batman keys.
You could probably get that Jock cover of the Joker
slabbed. Whatever. I'm just saying, there's so much more.
Yep.
Batman Year One Part 1. You could.
It's built on bad to say. Time for me to sell. I got 2 more copies.
Look, I was gonna say my whole collection is built on bad decisions.
We all know why you got the Tarzan.
No, I got it because it came out to like 5 cents or something. I was like, oh, okay, and I just kept running. I just kept going.
You just kept running.
Yeah, when you're in the thick of it and you're doing it was my first time doing Philobox, right? And I was really into it. I was like, it was a marathon event for me.
Oh my goodness. That's why I don't go to stores those days, man.
Dude, so Sam did his first Philobox, and so on the Council channel, you could see the whole series of how he did. But I warned him the first day, he goes, oh, I'm going to stop at a couple of stores. I was like, no, go straight there. Be early. You're going to be fighting shoulder to shoulder. And he said, oh, my God, Cliff, he goes, it was exactly what you said. The doors weren't even open yet, and there was 5 dudes waiting.
5? You made it sound like there was so many. It was just 5.
No, because as soon as you got into the store, that 5 was going for it, and that 5 turned into 20 and turned into 25. By the time you got to the register, it turned into 30 people. You couldn't breathe in there. We've all been there. We've all been in that scenario, and I love it. It gives me a rush.
Number 3, Batman #1. Absolute Batman #1. Take that back. Let's go with number 2. At number 2 is Ice Cream, man. The Mortal Coil Shuffle Card Special.
I adore this. This
book came out for Image Comics. Well, card set.
It's not a book.
All right. Last recorded sales was $19 near mint. Most common was $21 near mint. You can't slap this. As far as trending goes, number 10 for Key Collector, number 2 for CBSI, number 2 for cover price.
Hey,
7-day, 30-day. Look at the 7 days. 148.
You could slap 50. You could slap all 55 cards.
Well, I was just talking about that. We'll talk about that in a second. 148 sales within the last 7 days. 229 sales within the last 30 days. Hype level of this is high. So before we start talking about slapping this, please let the audience know what this is all about, because it's not a comic book in the traditional sense.
And it's a card set, and you have to do the cards in order to read the story. And what's really interesting is there's a reverse card, and it's very interesting how that works. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody. And I'm just telling y'all, the hype level's real. Go get you one of these and read the story through the cards. You're gonna have a great time.
If you lose a card, what happens?
You're gonna be very upset with yourself.
I almost got you there. Okay. As far as gimmicks go, it is definitely a gimmick. Let's call it what it is. It's a gimmick.
But I really enjoy this gimmick.
Okay. It's a gimmick. my curiosity about this gimmick is, will it lead to more gimmicks? Because that's the problem I have with these things.
That is a problem I have. I do not want to see every other freaking comic in a 55 playing card freaking.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I don't. But I love that they did this. I love how it works. I love that it works for Ice Cream Man. I love that it works for this storytelling, right?
Yeah. And as far as slabbing goes, you can slab the cards, but you will have to slab 55 cards. Yep. That would be a very expensive venue, but I promise you someone's going to do it.
Right, because someone has to be that person to say they did it, just like someone's got to be that person to buy that 9.0 Superman.
It'll probably be the same person.
It could be the same person.
Because that's the one person that'll spend that kind of money.
But again, there are different types of people with money. Watch out.
Cards look similar. They do look like Magic the Gathering, but I think that was done on purpose.
That was definitely intentional, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, will it be here next week? I don't know. This is one of those rare occasions that I honestly don't know if we'll see this next week. How long would this gimmick last?
No, I agree with Cuppy. It needs to be one and done.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, yes, overall, one and done. I'm not saying I never want to see this gimmick again, but for the love of God, I don't want to see this gimmick again in the next year.
Well, the only person I could say could do this gimmick will have to be Exquisite Course. Because they're based in so they're playing the card game. So they could do something where this gimmick exists. So it's fun. It's one of those circumstances where it's like someone thought of something and they went with it. Now the question remains: will this continue? That's where we worry about. So, and it's now time for our number one book of the week, and I'm happy to say our number one book has number one for the second week in a row, and that goes to Absolute Batman 2025 Annual Number 1, the cover A, Daniel Warren Johnson, that came out in 2025 for DC Comics. Last recorded sales value was $30. Most common is $29. Near mint, $82 and 9.8. As far as trending list goes, it was number 1 for Key Collector, number 1 for CBSI, number 3 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales. 250 copies were sold in the aftermarket within 7 days. 543 copies were sold within the last 30 days. You can't get much higher than that.
I love it. Batman battling bigots. Batman battling bigots.
He went GI Robot on those guys.
Dude, this is what happens when you give a story, hand it over to someone who's potentially better at the craft than you are. Because I'm saying Daniel Warren Johnson knows how to tell a freaking story. And, you know,
I will give it to
Scott knows how to tell you a story about how your long-lost evil brother came back. I'm looking at Thomas Wayne Jr. and I'm looking at Batgirl's brother.
Here's what I'll give to DWJ. He has yet to have given us a bad story.
Yeah.
Some stories are stronger than others, of course, but I have yet to see a bad story come from him. So he's starting to live up to that potential that he could potentially be. I don't think he's quite there yet. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's there yet, but damn, he's getting close. Everything he touches seems to turn into gold.
Listen, you don't think that he hasn't been dishing out a near master class with his Energon stuff?
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, this is one of those books. Like, he's now tackling a character like Batman. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I've had this conversation about him being a legend with somebody. He's not there yet because he's still new to the game. As in, he's been around for what, like about 5 years now, or something like that.
He's been on our radar for 5 years.
Yeah, he's been on our radar.
Mark Spears has been on our radar. Right, for the past year, right?
Yeah, 3 years. I'll say with Mark Spears.
Let's say Mark Spears, right? Mark, and look at every conversation with Mark Spears. How it took him how many 30 years to become
to get to that point,
success, right?
Yeah,
it took 30 years to turn to an overnight success. So Daniel Warren Johnson has been cracking away and building to this long before we got to know him, right?
Yeah.
And with stuff like Murder Falcon, do a power bomb, his Energon stuff, he demonstrates time and time again that he delivers.
And here's the thing. This is where I'm coming from. I'm coming from. I want, when it comes to doing your own properties, it's one thing because there's this passion behind it, right?
Yeah.
There, and that's perfect. You know, you want to do your passion projects, and I think in Daniel Warren Johnson's case, he's getting the chance to do that with, like you said, Murder Falcon, Dual Power Bomb, and all the other stuff he does. He does have his fan fiction as well, his Star Wars fan fiction that he's done that very critically acclaimed. If you haven't had a chance to see those things, all right. But I want to see him tackle on known properties. He's done it with Transformers, and I think he's left the mark on Transformers in a way that nobody has beforehand. I can't think of another writer that's handled Transformers the way he has. Not a single person. I can't think of
single
it, right?
Not a single one.
But I want to see him do these characters. He's got a chance to do an absolute Batman, which is the next step. Now I want to see him do an actual Batman. I want to see him do a full Wolverine story because he did do the short story for Wolverine as well, which was great. I want to see that. I want to see him do a run on a major character, on a mainstream character. Give me a Wolverine, give me a Spider-Man, give me a Punisher, a Flash. I don't care who it is. I want to see his take. And that's where I'll go to the part that this guy is a legend. I think he's there. I think he's touching it. But when he gets that story, that would be like the groundbreaking story that everybody says, you got to read this run. You get what I'm saying?
You know what? They probably should have given him Red Band Wolverine.
They probably should have. I agree. Mm-hmm.
Read any Nick Roche IDW Transformers, then try and tell me nobody has done Transformers like DWJ. All right, I'll see you and hear you, DVH.
Mm-hmm.
I see you.
Yeah. Well, he has written a Wolverine story, so go back. It's written. It's out there. So, but it's a short story, so it's nothing big. I agree. I think, and you know what? DVH, you are a Transformers reader more than anybody in this group here. So I can't tell you I've read so many Transformers. But tell me of anybody that knows this about Transformers. Get what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So with this book, I read it. What's really good about this story, though, Cliff, is the simplicity of the story. You know what I mean? I think it's just very simple. It's like you said, Batman fighting bigots.
Well, no, but that's oversimplifying it because I think there's nuance to the simplicity.
Oh yeah, the story of his dad as well and things like that. That's part of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Just got an issue in the mail. Oh cool. Well,
did you see he has a subscription?
They say it's apparently it still exists.
Oh my goodness.
All right, these things happen. All right, that's your list for this week. Tell me your thoughts. Which books do you have? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for next week's ranking. Will Absolute Batman be number one again next week?
I don't know.
That might be a tough one, right?
I think it's a tough. There's a lot happening in comics. There's a lot to stay on top of. There's a lot of stuff that came out this week. You know.
So what is coming out this week? Because I looked at it and I didn't see anything that really struck as must have.
Right. Maybe there's no big wows this week.
At least to overtake something like this.
To overtake, probably not. But we got some DCKO Aquaman action.
Yeah. So the
minis,
the DCKO minis.
The DCKO minis. We got some Batman Hush this week. Although I don't picture that. I don't picture that doing nothing.
Unless it's a cover.
unless maybe there's a cover. Batman Static Beyond, that Rafa Sandoval.
That's a possibility.
Cover,
that one has a possibility.
Nice possibility. Very
that
nice
definitely has possibilities. That one.
Yes, that one's very much on my radar. You know which one is on my radar? And again, it's more of a cover pick. All right. But that Peter Cannon Thunderball, the Alex Ross cover, I feel like that was under the radar. You know?
According to Key Collector, this is what's coming out this week. 1776. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal.
Oh my god! The Mark Bagley 1776 1 in 25 is the most gorgeous Mark Bagley work I have ever seen, and I am not exaggerating one bit. When you see that Spirit of 76 Captain America, you will go, oh my god, like this man was up all night playing the Star Spangled Banner on repeat. Okay, because
you said it's the Spirit of Captain America, because I see a DNA cover.
Spirit of 76 / Captain America. I haven't read it yet. I'm making guesses, but it is one of the most gorgeous, and it's I can't believe it's a 1 in 25.
Yeah,
that one I think will be that I will not be surprised if that's a sleeper hit that appears for next week.
There's also there's a new book from Dark Horse called American Capers that's getting some buzz. Batman 162, which is obviously the Hush storyline, continues. The Batman Beyond, I think, has a lot of potential, especially with the different variants that we're going to get for Batman Beyond, Batman Static Beyond. There's some, this one cover looks great. The one that has Static, and it's just the bat symbol behind him. That's great. That's the Raza.
Rafa Sandoval all the way.
Yeah, Sandoval. So that one has potential. Jenny Frison. The Jenny Frison, when I saw the Jenny Frison Fantastic Four with Invisible Woman, it's not the first time she did it. She did Invisible Woman, so I don't see it being like major book. Venom gets a new costume. Whoop-de-doo. What they need to do is get Venom a new host. That's what they need to do. That's my take. So you have that. There's another book called Die Loaded #1. There's a Joker Harley story. Malicious Intent. That sounds interesting. Predators Badland #1.
Izzy.
Oh, that is a nice cover.
I'm telling you.
That is a nice cover.
People are sleeping on that cover. They're sleeping on that cover, and it is beautiful.
Right. So there you have it, guys. Oh, and of course, Youngblood #1 comes out this week.
Youngblood.
So there's a possibility. The one per store variant did come out this week, so who knows? Anyway, guys, go catch Cliff in a couple of minutes. He's going to be hanging out. All right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Our comic book club with Lunch Money Comics.
Yep. So it's happening in 10 minutes. Go out there. Go check it out. If you're not there, you're square. I'll probably be having ice cream. So also, if you want to, you got to check out Cover Price's video where I'm hanging out with the guys Lando and Travis. We talk about a lot of Absolute Comics. And there's a new show going on right now. New Comic Book Day is happening there as well. So you can go check that out. I'm going to be at Big Apple Comic-Con next week. So if you're out there, go say what's up. I'll be there. I'll be doing some things. Let's see what happens and stuff like that. But with that being said, guys, it is always a blast. Thank you all for joining. I keep thinking I'm going to find a way to join you, and then I keep remembering that I'm performing a wedding in Ohio. Court #1 has an Akira. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's not going to be big. I saw that cover. Yeah. Adios, guys. We will be seeing you next time. We'll see you next week. I think I'm going to get those New York Comic Con videos finally out. So be on the lookout for those videos. And like Cliff says, we love you. Thank you all for being part of the IzzyVerse. And we'll see you next time. Until then, Excelsior.
I think this is it. I think you're about to go home. Okay. All right. Look, thank you.
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 Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess I'll see you.